Have you ever wondered if there are still places on Earth where time has stood still? Where people live as they did hundreds or even thousands of years ago, untouched by modern technology, globalization, and the outside world? In an era where everything is connected, it is hard to imagine that there are still communities that have never seen a smartphone, never heard of electricity, and continue to follow ancient traditions passed down through generations. But they do exist. There are hidden tribes deep within rainforests, remote islands, and isolated mountains, living in ways that most of us can barely comprehend. These tribes have their own languages, beliefs, and ways of life that have remained unchanged for centuries. Some of them reject the modern world entirely, while others have had only minimal contact with outsiders. Many of these tribes are so isolated that they have no idea what lies beyond their lands, and some even consider outsiders as dangerous spirits or threats. Today, we will take you on a journey to 5 of the most fascinating, untouched tribes on Earth. These are people who have never set foot in a city, never used modern medicine, and in some cases, do not even know that the rest of the world exists. By the time we reach number 1, you will be amazed at just how different human life can be in various corners of the planet. So stay with us until the end and make sure to subscribe if you love learning about the world's most mysterious and hidden cultures. Now let's begin our journey with number 7. Number 5. The Sentinelese, the most isolated tribe on Earth. Perhaps no tribe on Earth is as fiercely untouched and hostile to outsiders as the Sentinelese people of North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal, India. This tribe is so isolated that anyone who tries to approach their island risks being attacked with arrows and spears. They reject all contact with modern civilization and have remained in complete isolation for over 60,000 years. The Indian government has declared North Sentinel Island completely off limits, not only to protect the Sentinelese from diseases, but also to protect outsiders from them. In 2018, an American missionary attempted to visit the island to preach Christianity and was killed by the tribe. Before that, in the 1990s, there were failed attempts to establish contact, but the Sentinelese made it clear that they wanted to be left alone. It is believed that the Sentinelese survived by hunting, fishing, and gathering fruits from the dense forests of their island. Unlike many tribes, they have not developed farming or animal domestication, meaning their lifestyle has remained unchanged for thousands of years. Their hostility towards outsiders suggests that they remember violent encounters with invaders in the past. Because of this, the Sentinelese remain the most untouched and mysterious tribe on Earth. Number 4. The Yanomami tribe, the guardians of the Amazon, Brazil, and Venezuela. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, spanning across the borders of Brazil and Venezuela, lives one of the largest and most well-known isolated tribes, the Yanomami people. Unlike other uncontacted tribes, the Yanomami have had limited interaction with the outside world, but they still maintain their traditional way of life, living in the depths of the jungle where few dare to venture. The Yanomami are famous for their communal way of living. Instead of small huts, they build massive circular houses called shabonos that can accommodate multiple families. These structures are temporary, lasting only a few years before being abandoned and rebuilt in a new location. This nomadic lifestyle allows them to prevent overhunting and overfarming in one area, ensuring the rainforest continues to provide for them. One of the most fascinating aspects of Yanomami culture is their deep spiritual connection with the jungle. They believe that every tree, animal, and river is inhabited by spirits, and their shamans play a crucial role in communicating with these supernatural beings. The shamans use hallucinogenic plant-based substances to enter trances, where they claim to receive visions and guidance from the spirit world. Despite their isolation, the Yanomami face serious threats from illegal miners, loggers, and diseases brought in by outsiders. Gold miners have poisoned their rivers with mercury, leading to severe health issues among the tribe. Many of them lack immunity to common illnesses like the flu and measles, making even brief contact with outsiders potentially deadly. Because of this, indigenous rights groups have fought to protect Yanomami lands from outside exploitation. Number 3. The Moken, the sea nomads of Southeast Asia. While most of the world's hidden tribes live deep in the forests, the Moken people are unique because they are a tribe of the sea. These incredible people, often called sea gypsies or sea nomads, have lived on the waters of Thailand, Myanmar, and the Andaman Sea for centuries, spending most of their lives on boats rather than on land. The Moken are born and raised on the ocean using simple wooden boats called kabang as floating homes. They are expert divers, sailors, and fishermen, possessing almost superhuman abilities when it comes to navigating the sea. Their eyesight is so well adapted to underwater vision that Moken children can see twice as clearly underwater as regular humans. Unlike modern divers who rely on oxygen tanks, Moken people can hold their breath for several minutes and dive deep into the ocean to hunt fish and collect sea cucumbers. The most astonishing thing about the Moken is their sixth sense for natural disasters. In 2004, when the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami struck, wiping out entire coastal villages. Almost no Moken people died. How? They *** recognize the warning signs ***, strange ocean behavior, the sudden retreat of water from the shore, and unusual animal movements. While tourists and locals remained unaware, the Moken immediately paddled their boats to deeper waters, avoiding the deadly waves. Their deep connection with nature allowed them to survive what modern technology failed to predict in time. Number 2. The Himba tribe, the red-skinned people of Namibia. In the vast, dry deserts of Namibia, there exists a tribe unlike any other, the Himba people. Known for their striking red skin, the Himba have maintained their traditional way of life for centuries, resisting modernization and living in harmony with the harsh desert environment. The Himba are semi-nomadic cattle herders, depending on their livestock for survival. Cows are their most valuable possession, and the more cows a person owns, the higher their social status. Himba women are famous for their unique beauty rituals. Instead of bathing with water, which is scarce in the desert, they cover their bodies with a special red paste called achais, made from butterfat and crushed ochre stones. This paste protects their skin from the sun, keeps them clean, and gives them their iconic red appearance. Despite being surrounded by modern civilization, the Himba prefer to reject technology, choosing to live as their ancestors did. They wear traditional handmade clothing, live in mud huts, and practice ancient rituals. Unlike many other tribes that struggle to preserve their culture, the Himba have successfully resisted external influences. One of the most fascinating aspects of Himba culture is their unique approach to family and marriage. In Himba society, arranged marriages are common and women play a powerful role in decision-making. Polygamy is practiced, but in a way that ensures community harmony. Unlike in modern societies where jealousy often ruins relationships, the Himba believe that sharing strengthens bonds. Number 1. The Piraha tribe, the most unique tribe in the world, Brazil. And now we have reached the most mysterious and unique tribe in the world, the Piraha people of Brazil. This small Amazonian tribe is unlike any other civilization on Earth. Why? Because their language, culture, and way of thinking are completely different from anything we know. The Piraha have no words for numbers. That's right, they do not count. There are no words for 1, 2, or any specific number. Instead, they use terms like a few or many. This has puzzled linguists and scientists for decades because numbers are a fundamental part of human civilization. How do they survive without numbers? They simply do not need them. But that is not all. The Piraha also do not have words for colors. Instead of saying red or blue, they describe colors based on how things appear to them in the moment, like the color of blood or the color of the sky. Even more strangely, they do not have a written language, and their spoken language lacks complex grammar structures found in every other human language. One of the most fascinating and shocking aspects of the Piraha people is their inability to talk about the past or the future. They only speak in the present tense, meaning they do not discuss history or make future plans. Their culture is built entirely around living in the moment. Despite being surrounded by modern influences, the Piraha refuse to change. Missionaries have tried to introduce Christianity, but the tribe rejected it, saying they were not interested in an afterlife. Researchers have tried teaching them to count, but they saw no reason to learn. The Piraha are a mystery to science and prove that human beings can live in ways that seem almost alien to the rest of the world. And there you have it, 7 of the most hidden and untouched tribes on Earth. These incredible people live in ways that seem impossible to us, but their traditions, knowledge, and way of life have stood the test of time. Which tribe fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more mind-blowing videos like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You do not want to miss our next deep dive into the world's most mysterious cultures. See you in the next one.